right, hello everybody. Joey here, back from a long month. Got sick beginning of the month, holidays, hung out in Miami, met a bunch of great NFT creators, marketplaces. I want to make sure you can hear me, so let me double, triple check until I get the green light. Marketplaces. I want to make sure you can hear me. Oh yeah. You can definitely hear me. I see myself. All right, hey guys. All right, what are we talking about today? Let's kick off. How NFT creators can make money renting access to unlockable content. So monetization, a lot of different variations of how you can monetize with NFTs, with unlockables associated with NFTs. And what I'll show you today is rental. And let's just, too long, didn't read. Let's just jump right into, let's see. A demo. So basically what we've created is a Darkblockster rental website. This is an example. Marketplaces would be building on top of our protocol. Individual creators could create their own access NFTs, and I'll get more into this. But what I want to do right now is show you what we're talking about. So I've got this Buddy NFT. I am the creator of the Buddy NFT. I'm selling the Buddy NFT at a premium. It's an expensive NFT to own. So, you know, I've limited who can purchase the NFT. But inside of the Buddy NFT, there is unlockable content. There is a short film. There is a 3D model that's metaverse ready. There is a comic book. Let me get my fat face in here. There's a comic book inside as an unlockable, and then let's say that there's some conceptual art. You know, a whole gamut of different types of content associated with the Buddy NFT. Now, I, as the creator and owner of the Buddy NFT, can create access NFTs, where a person doesn't own the Buddy NFT, but they are granted limited timed access to the dark blocks inside. So when you think about musicians right now, they're making NFTs, and the NFT is essentially the cover art. It's the album cover. And inside the dark block are the songs, and they're protected, and they are unlockable only by the owner. And what the musician can do with our rental protocol is essentially give limited access to the songs. 24 hours, a month, a year. The creator picks how long. So let me show you how this works. So here's the here is the Buddy NFT, and I'm going to unlock 5 minutes of access to the dark blocks inside. So I'm going to mint some. Let me get a good refresh going here. Make sure I don't break anything. All right. I'm going to have my Solana wallet pop open. You don't see it on screen. As the creator, I can pick how much the access NFT goes for. So the original NFT can be at a premium. It could be 1,000 Sol. But the access NFT can be 1 Sol for 5 minutes of access, or half a Sol, or whatever. We don't care about the pricing on our side. All right. I had a success message pop up, which you can't see because of the browser, but I think I have something down here. Yeah, so an NFT, an access NFT was created, and I have access to it. So let's go to my Darkblock website. Let me hit refresh here. I'm just doing some cleanup. And I've got a 5-minute access Buddy rental. Let me see if this is the right one. It's 12:04, right? This is 2:05. This is earlier day. We've got a sloppy, there you go, 12:08, 1:08 p.m. Eastern time, so when it's going to expire. So right now you can see the countdown timer that I have 5 minutes of access to the Buddy dark blocks. I'm going to authenticate ownership. And here comes the short film. It's being pulled from Arweave, it's being decrypted, and it's being delivered to my browser. Again, stored for 200 years on Arweave. All right, come on, buddy. There she comes. All right, give it one more second. We'll go to the next one. We're doing it live. I'm going to pull the metaverse asset. Yeah, right? So I don't own the Buddy NFT. I have a 5-minute access to the unlockables inside. And when the timer, let me refresh and I'll show you the timer again. So I have 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Let's look at one of the ones that expired. When the timer expires, content rental, you get this message, content rental expired, and I no longer have access to my Buddy unlockables. So when you think about business models, you could be a movie producer, you could be a comic book artist, you could still sell your premium NFT and include a bunch of unlockable content with it. And if you have an audience that just wants to consume, I want to see the behind the scenes, I want to see what the metaverse object looks like, or I want to see X, Y, and Z, we don't care what the content is. You can create an access NFT, which gives you a limited rental period. And again, you control. So let's see. Right, so monetization. Now, what does it take to create a access NFT? And these are essentially 3 unique concepts. And what I was trying to relate is how does this kind of exist in the real world today? Right, so on the left-hand side, you see this is like my wallet. Please don't mock my American Airlines Advantage miles. But I have premium cards. These are premium equivalent to NFTs. These are premium accounts I have that are just kind of always available. These are your content NFTs. And then I also have kind of disposable wallet objects, and these would be your access NFTs. They exist for a limited, they work for a limited time, and then they get disposed of. Today, right now, your wallets, whether it's Phantom or MetaMask, don't handle kind of temporary NFTs, NFTs that have kind of a time-based use. But in the future, I would assume they get to how, our Apple wallets pay attention to event-based tickets. All right. So what do we have going on here? What's interesting about this monetization flow for rental is it gives 4 different, if you include Darkblock, but 3 different revenue streams can be possible. So the marketplace will be able to partake in rental events. The creator of the NFT, the Buddy original, will be able to take place in the revenue stream because he or she sets the rules of how this can be rented. And then the NFT owner can also. So I hold a high dollar NFT, and inside there's some unlockables. As an NFT owner, I'll be able to create access NFTs so that people can rent access to the unlockables to this original content NFT that I own. It's a little heady. It's some interesting things. So marketplace today, when a dark block is created, we have in our API publisher address. This is essentially the placeholder. This is how a publisher, a marketplace, can associate themselves with dark block content. So on the creation of the dark block in their marketplace, a publisher can pass in an address, and that'll be associated with the dark block for all time. A creator has the ability, we call it a creator payload or creator parameters. We need a sexier name for this, but essentially a handful of data that will be essentially the rules for monetization. So what you see right here is NFT ID. That's the content ID that the the content NFT. That's essentially the source of everything. The NFT creator, which would be myself or whoever's making the NFT, and then which platform it's on. Right now we have monetization type as rental, but we've got subscription around the corner. And then a minimum price. As the creator, I set the rules of rental. So you cannot rent out my content, my unlockables, for less than X. Minimum price, which particular currency, and then the creator can also set what the maximum period something can be rented for. So I might only make a 24-hour rental, and any NFT owners who are creating access NFTs based on their ownership will have to defer to the rules set by the creator. So just because I own an ape, I can't set a 2-day rental of the unlockable content. And then royalty split. This is a little bit of a work in progress, so if you bear with us, our entire monetization flow we accelerated to kind of meet the opportunity to work with Magic Eden and their hackathon and workshops. So royalty splits, we're working on the smart contracts for that right now. But essentially, these pieces of data signed, and we'll create a payload that we encrypt and upload into Arweave, and then that will be on chain, which basically sets the rules of rental. And then the kind of third person who can make money, it could be a creator who creates access NFTs to content NFTs that they have, or access NFTs can be created by NFT owners, where essentially they have the opportunity to rent out. Where's that clock located? On a user's device or an oracle? The clock is an epoch timestamp. So, yeah. Where's that clock located? So, an owner has the ability to create access NFTs, set the rules, the pricing for that NFT, and our protocol will unlock the unlockable content for that given amount of time. Let's see what else I got. So let's do some show and tell. Let's go through the example that you've seen with this buddy. We created the NFTs with Third Web. It's essentially trying to look at chat. It's essentially two different types of NFTs. It's a token NFT. So this is the buddy content NFT, kind of bare minimum. And then what we did is applied dark blocks to that NFT. So let me see if I can show you. So here is that token smart contract from Third Web. And we basically, as the creator of the NFT, I can add dark blocks. We added those 4 different unique unlockables. And then we created a buddy access collection. And inside, using the NFTs, we're calling these access NFTs. And what makes an access NFT? Essentially 3 pieces of content. We need to know the original content NFT, which is basically the contract, token ID and Solana side, platform, the monetization type, which is a combination of what type, which we only have rental right now, and then the time period, 1 day, 5 minutes, 10 hours. And then the third, and these are just traits associated with the NFT. And then the creation date is epoch kind of timestamp, and this will be when the clock starts. So in the example of this buddy, as this was minted, that 5-minute timer was added as a trait, and the clock start then. So up on our website, under docs.darkblock.io, we have all this documented. Monetize NFT is the API. And then also monetization. We kind of have a step through and how you can do this yourself. This creator payload is a very important step. Essentially, it registers the content NFT and the rules for monetization. We might make something sexier in the future. Again, this is kind of an accelerated monetization flow. This all works. You can build on this today. The royalty split we're working on, and we'll have that soon. And this is the sign.darkblock.io, where you create that payload that puts the rules of the content NFT on chain. All right, so I do have, and literally for Access NFTs, you can sell these on a marketplace as long as those traits are included. Solana right now, we're working on EVM, and then we'll see if we'll get to Tezos after that. But these 3 traits are all you need for an Access NFT. You have to be the owner of the content NFT that has the dark blocks. And a combination of those two will allow the Access NFT to show the unlockables and unlock them as long as the time hasn't run out. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, so here's how we created the... and I'll just post these online. I don't know if we want to go through them all right here. But step 1, create your content NFT. This was just a token drop. Not a difficult process. On Solana, gas is very affordable and cheap. And we'll put these videos up. We don't have audio on them, so I was going to talk over them. But basically, an NFT token created and added content separately. You can do collection upgrades, but essentially that content NFT is the DAI that the Access NFTs look to. All right, and then next would be this payload. We've cleaned up the payload creator page. That's what this guy is. Again, everything is available on our docs. And you just need to be the creator of the content NFT. We just need a handful of parameters. Essentially, a creator payload is created. And that's what I'm doing right here. So figuring out all the data that we need. Generating a signature. Let me see. All right, so a signature is created. You can see it right here. And then what you need to do is post that through our API to essentially register the content monetization rules. In the future, we might make something sexier and easier, but this all works right now. There's a little bit of a geek curve on it, but as long as you have an API key, which are easily available on our docs website, you should be able to take care of yourself. You need the signature, you need the config, and basically 7-8 bits of information to be able to create this payload. And that's what's happening right here in this video. I'll forward it through. Let's see. Yeah. Boom. Signed. Success. All right. And then the third part is creating those Access NFTs. Access NFTs are like those limited use um, tickets that I showed earlier. So I create a collection, and there's a bunch of different ways we can do this, but using Third Web, it's easy enough for a owner to create a collection as long as you add those 3 different traits that we need. The token ID of the content NFT, the monetization type, rental, and a time period, and then thirdly, the epoch timestamp for when the clock starts. And it can be generated on the fly on Mint. All right. I can just show this again. Let me change my screen here. Oh, yeah. All right. So let's do a 30-minute rental real quick. So I'm going to just refresh. This is just a sample site. I'm minting access, 30-minute NFT. I had a phantom pop-up. I'll put the individual videos just to show you by hand. You know, it's less than 5 minutes. I got a success message. I'm going to my Darkblock wallet. Let's see if the 30 minutes already in there. I can transfer this NFT to anybody. Anybody who has this NFT in their wallet can access the Darkblocks for the next 30 minutes. Signature request pop up. And it pulls a comic book. Or a ping file. And let's see if we get that short film. Let's get this guy to come. He's taking his sweet time. I think it's a couple megs. Yeah, nothing like doing a demo live, right? Okay. Watch will show up. There it is. Come on, man. Right, so access NFT. I have access to it for the next 30 minutes. So the 3 concepts we want you to be aware of: content NFTs, the creator payload, and the access NFT. We're going to do a little bit of discussion inside of Discord. So if you kind of follow me and the team over to Discord, I think Wit, Cryptomachia will have an open channel. We'd love to mix it up, but this is the path to. Let's just do extra. Let's just do it, dude. We also have the same flow. Since you're essentially created an access NFT, now we're in NFT creation land, where you can use tools like Crossmint or Paper XYZ to allow credit card payments. So I have a pop-up here, which you don't see, but it's essentially a Crossmint flow where I'm just using, my regular old Visa card to buy an NFT in a custodial wallet and still have access to the Darkblocks. We've got it working with Crossmint. We'll get it working shortly with Paper XYZ. And honestly, there are tools that allow that. The big sexy thing that we've been able to do is change the protocol to allow support for access NFTs, which are temporary, disposable, but give you access to Darkblock content inside. All right. I think you did okay today. I appreciate your time. We'll put more links. We'll have a discussion in Discord, discord.darkblock.io. We'll start that in about 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central Time. Come and join us. We'll do some show and tell. Whatever you want to know about this monetization flow, we'll tell you. But none of this is vaporware. This all works right now. In the future, we'll have royalty splits. We have a smart contract. We're working on that so everyone gets automatically paid. And we also have royalty enforcement coming down the pike, where basically 2 p.m. Yeah, AMA begins 2 p.m. Hey, digital videos. Hey, Greg, how do I do on the timer? Where's the clock located? We're using the epoch timestamp. All right. Hey, guys, we will talk to you next week. Next week, we got a really fun special guest, some amazing NFT creators, and a very interesting project. Stay tuned on Twitter, and we'll have more details on that. But I will talk to you. Hey, it's me, DTC. Hey, hola. Yeah, so we'll have some fun next week as well. But let's get this monetization going. All right. Ciao, Bella.